Thanks to Film Local for sponsoring this video. Stick around to the end to learn how to easily make film connections and find production jobs. So if you're like me, whenever I see long exposure photos, I always think they're very expensive and professional looking. Long exposure meaning that the shutter is left open for a long period of time, meaning that lots of light gets in and the photo is smoothed out. So if it's a shot of water or ocean, it's really smooth. If it's a shot of cars, it has light streaks going behind them. Just really aesthetically pleasing shots that were traditionally only possible on a DSLR. However, with the invention of smartphones, it opened up a lot of possibilities for photography, and one of those is long exposure inside of your phone. I've been shooting a lot of long exposure photos on my phone, but I'm using a paid app called the Moment app, which has lots of customizable features and is really awesome, but it does cost money, which is a big downside for a lot of people. You don't want to have to spend that money. So luckily I found a completely free workaround that's already built into your iPhone to make these long exposure shots to smooth out water or anything in your scene. So personally, I've always had the live photo option in my iPhone turned off just because I don't really have a use for having a little bit of a video before and after my photos. It takes up more space and I kind of just thought it was pointless. But that was before I realized you could make a long exposure photo using live photos. It's not perfect by any means, but it completely changes the game for free long exposure photography. So to do this, all you really need to do is go into your camera app on your phone and turn on the live photo mode. And then when you take a photo, it's going to record a little bit of video before and after. And basically in your settings, what you're able to do is blend that all together into a single photo that blends out the shot and makes it look like a long exposure. Really, the only additional things you're going to need to do this is like a tripod with a phone mount on it, but even this you don't really need because you can find a rock or a tree root or something to prop your phone up against and make sure that the shot is steady. But the shot does need to be steady because any motion is going to mess up the long exposure. And then once you find a place you want to take your long exposure from, like a creek or something, what you're going to want to do is set the timer on your phone to either 3 or 10 seconds so that it sits there for a few seconds before the shot so it doesn't move around. And the iPhone live photo records about 1.5 seconds before and after the photo, so it's about a 3-second long exposure, which isn't super long, kind of a downside, but it still is a pretty decent time frame. And then once you've taken your live photo, all you have to do is go into your photo apps, swipe up on the live photo, and under effect, swipe to the left until you see long exposure and just click that and it'll be completely done super easily. So this effect is completely free and built into your iPhone and yields some pretty cool professional looking results that look like they were shot on much more expensive cameras. Anyone involved in filmmaking will tell you how hard it is to find a job and make connections, but luckily there's a website that makes that much easier. Film Local allows you to find production jobs in your area, make connections with like-minded people, and can even help you find gear rentals for your project. So if you use the link in my description, you can get a full free month of their key membership, which has some awesome features. And if you like it after that, it's only $5 a month to keep using it. So click that link below, try it out, and make your project happen. Anyway, that's it for today. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.